Good evening. Thank you here for joining me here on The Entrepreneur. Today's episode is about financing, episode 10. Last week was episode 9, and that was about partnerships for your business. So today what we're going to focus on finance. I'm going to discuss on certain various ways that you can finance your business. Before we move forward and go into that topic, I like to give thanks to my YouTube subscribers and supporters. I also like to give thanks for those on Facebook who supports my group on Facebook, and also who are followers of my show on Facebook. I'd like to give a thanks, a shout out to those, who support me on TikTok, who supports the entrepreneur, and those on Instagram, who also supports my show, The Entrepreneur. So, also, what I like for people to do, please, if you like the show, please, you can leave a comment. Um, Also, please subscribe and also hit that notification button to let you know when other shows in the future are airing live. So you'll have a notification about that. Also, share the video with others and share it in other media. And also like. So let's move on today with today's show about financing, which is very important for a business. Not only that a business plan is important for your business, so where you can begin your business, also what's also important is how do you finance your business? What can you do to finance your business? There's various ways that you can do to finance your business. For example, you can go the traditional route where you go to a bank and you ask for a loan. But the problem with that is, in order to get a loan for a bank, for your business, there's a couple of criterias that you must meet in order for a bank to even consider you as a liable individual that they can loan money to. Remember, you have to remember banks are in business to make money. They're not there to be your buddy, to help you along with your business. They're there to make a profit. So you must be mindful of that. Also, what banks look for, um, in order for it to loan you money for your business, one, you have to be credit worthy. Two, you have to have to be established. Um, Three, you gotta have a business plan that shows that where your business, how it's gonna, what is your business about, and what is your business projection? Where do you think your business is going to go within the 5, 10 years? What is its longevity? They need to know that. Um, Now, being a business owner who's starting as a startup is going to be honest with you, it's going to be kind of rough for you to get a loan for your business because you have not been established. You're just starting. You don't have any uh, business credit or anything that a bank can hold on and see. Okay, yeah, these guys look like they have good potential for a loan, and it's kind of difficult to get a loan from a bank in a way, because they kind of stingy on how they're going to give you that loan for the business. One, there's one criteria they look at. One, they look at the business. How long has it been established? Okay, if it's been a business that's been around for a while, they have financial records, because the banks look at your financial statements to see how you manage your business funds. Now, if you're a new startup business, 9 out of 10, you don't have no business financial charts. You don't have it. You just started. You don't have it. So that can be against you in getting a loan. But what other things what a bank will look into to consider is your credit worthy. They'll look at your personal credit record, um, your personal credit report. That's another thing. They won't look at your Dun and Bradstreet credit report or with other agencies that have a division for business credit. They're not going to look at that because you're not established. Now, if you are an established company, yeah, they would look at your Dun and Bradstreet. Dun and Bradstreet is basically a credit reporting company, which reports on the credit worthiness for business. So it's like the business version of your personal credit report that you would do with TransUnion or what's the other one? I can't remember offhand, too. But they'll look at that. So if you're not an established business, your chances of getting a bank loan for your business is kind of slim. But don't take it as I can't get the loan, so I might as well forget. No, there's other options out there that can help you depending on what your business is. If you're into the tech industry and you're creating a new technical device, or you uh, into the programming and taking a new software or something like that that can generate millions of dollars, then you may want to look at another way to get funding for your business. So that's one way. Two, you can also go to the Small Business Administration. In the Small Business Administration, they do have guarantee loans. I shouldn't say guarantee loans, but it's kind of considered guarantee loans. It just what it does, it tells potential lenders that the business administration is willing to back the loan and willing to um, somewhat be like a voice for you to help guarantee the loan. All right, so that's another way you can look into it. Look into that aspect. Also, another way, like I explained to you, like other interests and stuff like that. There's two categories you can look into. You can look into venture capitalists or angel capitalists. Now, they're both similar, but there are differences between the two. A venture capitalist is mostly a company that focus on investing into businesses. Okay, so let's say, for example, they usually look at businesses that's uh, looking to invest in businesses that's usually from 3 million and up. Okay, so you got to have a certain range on what type of business. If you're in the tech industry, you need funding because your business needs 3, 4, $5 million. Then you want to go to a venture capitalist, but there are stipulations with that. Okay, if you go to a venture capitalist, what can happen there is that what they'll do is they'll loan you the money if they see that your business is profitable. If your business is profitable, then there are some um, dealings that you're going to have to deal with. For example, they may want a percentage, not only that they give you the money, they loan you the money, but they want to have a percentage of your company. For example, let's say they want 50% of your company. So you don't have the full 100% as you would normally have with your company. You have 50% of stake in your own company, and then this venture capitalist have 50%. So it's somewhat like they're your boss, but they're not. But venture capitalists, they have a say in how the company should be structured. Um, and that's the downside about it. You can get the funds, but you want to be dealing with people who want to have a certain percentage control of your company, and they can have a say in your company as well. So this is something that you got to think about. You got to look into the various venture capitalist companies. You got to look if they are right fit for you, and are you willing to give a percentage of your company in order to get that funding. Okay. Now, an angel capitalist or angel venture capitalist, would they more focus on? Usually, these are wealthy individuals who look to invest into new and up incoming companies. It can be certain type of products that's that's going to make a lot of money within it. They are both capitalists, the venture and the angel, both understand that you're starting out, you making your business grow. They're willing to work with you, but at the same time, you got to make a profit. They're there to get a return on their investment. Now, with an angel investor, here's the thing with that. It's similar with the venture capitalists, but as I stated before, it's usually a wealthy individual who have a lot of money who's looking to make an investment on a new and upcoming business or on a business. So if you got a great business, they will invest in you. But there's another downturn that they may want to have excuse me, they may want to have a percentage in your company. And with that percentage, they may tell you, um, I want to have a certain controlling aspect of the company before you make a decision to do anything. That's another thing you'll have to think of. If it's not that, you have some uh, angel investors who may want to, for example, who may um, they may not want to have a percentage of your business. What they may want to be is be a silent partner, but they want a certain amount of equity in that business so they can get their investment return. So these are the things you got to look into the different uh, between the two and see which one is good for you. Um, you also may want to look into family and friends who may have some money that can help fund your business. You may go to family members and sell them the what your business is about, and you may want to say to them, if they give you if they fund your business, what you'll do for them in return, you pay back on the loan with interest, and you also may want to say, most likely you pay back the loan in interest. Same if you borrow from a friend, the same similar scenario. So you may want to do that. That's something to think about. But there's a downside about it. It's when you're doing business with family or friends or getting any loans and stuff, you have to be careful because it can kind of go sour or go down south very quickly. So take mind of that. Also, you may want to, excuse me, you may want to consider about, let's say, for your retirement fund, your 401k. Let's say you may have in your 401k, you may have about, let's say, a ballpark figure of 150,000 in your 401k. You may want to borrow against that. You may want to take some of that money, or let's say you have even more than that. Let's say you have a half a million and you want to borrow some of that money to start your business. You can do that, but there's a downside about that. You're going to have to pay the penalties for taking out your money early in a 401k. So you may want to look into that um, in that aspect. Now, if you want to take a longer term where you don't want to give anybody any control, you don't want to borrow any money, then there is another option that you could think about doing. It's a longer term. You need to have a strict financial planning in order to do this type of funding. You may want to open up a savings account where you just save money for your business. Let's say you want to save money for about 5 years. You may put in a certain amount, a percentage of your earnings from your pay to put into the savings account. And let's say you have a certain amount of money that you need to pull out of the savings to invest in your business. You can do that. That's a way of doing it as well. Um, I would probably go with that more likely, but there are various options, but you must consider how you're going to finance. You must set up a plan on how you're going to do it, and what is the best options, the best ways you need to figure out how to fund your business. Well, I hope this was very informative. And once again, I like to thank all of those who look at the entrepreneur, and thank you for tuning in to the Entrepreneur Show, and take care.